The number one question that I get asked about this product is how deep and what's the range it can go, and can you break parallel. I'm like 5'11", my torso is longer than my lower body, but I certainly can. I'll just give you a quick demonstration. So as you can see, super deep. I can pause right down the bottom. So yeah, it's suitable for people who want to work on their deep squatting muscles. There's been a lot of studies that have shown that, you know, your glute recruitment and activation in the bottom of the squat is so much better than, you know, somebody that just goes down halfway. Another thing I get asked often is, can you only face up, or can you do a squat from the back where your backside's coming out behind you? You can. So I'm resting my forehead here against the pad. I can also perform, let's just say, a stiff leg deadlift or a good morning. To hit these ranges, you may have to play around a little bit with the angle of this big foot platform. All the way from nearly flat, so I'm going to be pushing backwards in this one in regards to doing a hack squat. Or I can go about here and get that super range of motion that you just saw previously with the two movements I did before. So one thing I love about this machine is it's got this giant foot platform, so you can perform all kinds of variations. Super wide up top, which a lot of powerlifters use for the bottom of the squat. A lot of bikini women will use them to build up their glutes too. Bodybuilders will use this position to build up a lot of quad strength. Puts a lot of emphasis on the patellar tendon, but also everything shifted slightly forward, so you still use your glutes in the movement to stabilize, but it really does hit the quads very hard, causes a lot of stimulation. Tom Platz does a lot of training like that. If you see his videos, he goes a bit crazy. He's often squatting on the ball of his foot and his toes like this rather than his heel, so perform that from all different positions. Another question I get asked a lot is, how does it actually change from hack squat to leg press? As you just saw, hack squat, pull this pin, flick it out, got a couple of different leg press options and angles, and also the seat, I just flick that down like so. If I did want to put it back to hack squat, very simple, I just do what I did in reverse, flick that up, and flick this down. A lot of people ask me how wide the plate is. You cannot go super wide, but it does have room to do variation. You can do feet together, or you can do roughly about the stance of a conventional deadlift. Depending on the size of your feet, it might, like that's the lowest, and I've got like another maybe half one of my feet that I can put a little higher too, like so. Cool variation. The carriage is a little bit big to have your foot on the inside. If I just chuck it on the outside, I can do a single leg press. I can get down to a pretty crazy range. So yeah, my range bottoms out on most leg press exercises. I actually can't bottom out on this. This machine's suitable for all shapes and sizes. It has multiple racking points.